What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Brett from DiSilvestro Playground here today to teach you how to cook some egg roll in a bowl. First, we're going to go through our ingredients. We have a pound of ground pork, a bag of old-fashioned coleslaw mix, 3 eggs, minced garlic, sriracha, soy sauce, ground ginger, and some chives. You can use a green onion if you don't want to use chives. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to break up our ground pork. We're going to put it in a pan on the stove top at medium heat. And we're just going to let that cook and brown up. Probably take you about 8 minutes or so. Once that ground pork is all nice and brown, you are going to add your minced garlic. We're going to use about a teaspoon or so of minced garlic. We're going to plop that right into the ground pork. And then we're going to mix that up. And we're going to let that cook for about a minute or two. Then we're going to add our bag of old-fashioned coleslaw mix. We're just going to dump that right on top of that ground pork. Flatten it out so it all starts to cook a little bit evenly. Now we're going to start adding some of our spices and sauces. We're going to take about half cup of soy sauce. Just drizzle that right on top. Now, I am a big fan of soy sauce. I add about another third of a cup, or a fourth of a cup, sorry. Then we just mix all that up together. Then we're going to add our spices. So our first spice up is we're going to use our ground ginger. We're going to use about a teaspoon of that. And then we're going to take our chives. I'd say it's about a teaspoon. Just see me kind of sprinkle that all over right there. And we're going to give it a good mix. Get all those spices all around so every bite has every spice. Alright, once all that is all mixed together and smelling great, gonna flatten that out. And we're gonna add the nectar of the gods, sriracha. Now the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of sriracha. I probably use a little bit more than that. You can never have enough sriracha, but really, just do it to taste. Again, mix it all up and let it start to cook. We're gonna get our eggs ready. Now the original recipe I use calls for 1 egg. Not enough. Tried it with 2 eggs. Not enough. 3 for me seems about perfect. And please do not make fun of my cracking eggs technique. I am terrible at it. Always have been. Make sure you wash your hands after you crack your eggs. And then just give them a good whipping. Okay, once your eggs are all whipped up and ready to go, just give your pan a good mix again. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to cook the egg right in the center of the dish. So you're going to create a well. Once your well is created, just plop that egg right in there and let it cook for a little bit. This is a great time. Put all your spices away. Do some cleanup. Now you're going to let it cook just like you would any other egg. Once it's about, I'd say about 75% done, just take your spatula, start breaking it all apart, and then mix it all together. My dog Poppy there in the corner, saying hello. And once you're done, just start putting it in your bowl. Put your egg roll in a bowl. I like to add a little bit of chive at the end, and then another nectar of the gods. You add your sesame seed oil, drizzle it right on top there. Mix it all up. Take a bite. Bang, bang. That is delicious. Thank you for joining me today on this episode of Rowhouse Cooking from DiSilvestro TV, a Philadelphia Parks and Recreation broadcast. If you have any recommendations for future cooking videos, please leave them in the comments. Have a great day and stay safe.